Hello, Sim Tech in. We've got a new pair of earbuds in from Final, the ZE8000 Hi-Fi earbuds, truly wireless for audio enthusiasts, Bluetooth and in black. And you've got Snapdragon sound in here, and you've got the My Final app to download. So we've got a lot of stuff going here. These look really cool and are set for audio files, which is pretty cool. So on top here, it says unlock the following features by downloading the File and Connect mobile app. You can switch between BGM mode, voice through mode, ambient sound feature. Customise your personal sound effectively by tuning in with the Pro Equalizer, and upgrade your smartphone's default volume control with a volume step optimizer allowing pinpoint volume adjustment. Pretty cool. Bluetooth 5.2, and you've got 20 Hz, 44 kHz, SBC, AAC, Qualcomm, aptX, and you've got adaptive, all that kind of stuff there. 5 hours and 15 with the case, and 1.5 to 2 for charging. Fast charging, 5 minutes for 45 minutes of music playback. And you've got 420 milliamps for the case and 54 per earbud. Okay, let's open them up and have a look. So you got a really nice presentation here, user's manual and accessories. So we'll have a look at those first, maybe. We'll leave the best to last, as they say. So what have we got in here? Okay, that's it. So in here we've got our cable. Out you get. Just our typical cable, and that's it there, USB-A, USB-C. You've got, what's this guy here? We'll back that in a sec. Here is our case full of tips, and there's quite a few in it there, which is excellent. So you'll just pull this guy off here to release them, and pop that aside. This is what I'm kind of wondering what is inside. So this little pole, it has some markings on it there, and it's for replacing your dust filter inside. So that's pretty cool. I haven't seen that with a pair of earbuds before, and that's how that'll work in there. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a first for me now to see with a pair of earbuds, considering the amount I've tested, and maybe something the rest of them should be doing, because you never see it until now. I haven't seen it until now anyway. So that's pretty cool. So you can replace your dust filters inside. Excellent. So just pop all this stuff back in here, and that'll be that. Okay. Next up we have got the user's manual. So excellent presentation so far. So read before using the product, and your user manual comes in here. No stickers or nothing like that, which is fine. So you got this nice piece of paper over the main product, and there we go. So this kind of looks like it's wet, but it's actually not. It's just the design, and the same on the earbuds themselves. So here is the case. You've got your 4 LEDs up front, and you've got the brand in here, USB-C on the back. And there must be a particular way to open this, because it doesn't seem to, well, slides up like so, which is pretty cool. You've got a little button here, and you can see where your earbuds placed in there with the connectors. So let's take a look at those next. So this is a kind of new shape as well. Haven't seen any earbuds like this or tested them myself. And you can see on either side you've got left and right ZE8000. And the same there. So that's what the earbud looks like up close. Something different. So you've got this whole piece will fit in your ear, and you've got your stems here. So the stem is top and bottom, so it comes from the top and the bottom. So it's different than your typical stem, which mostly come down. I've not seen a pair of earbuds like this yet, but that's basically what they look like there out of the box. So let's put them in the case and see what they look like. Again, you can see that kind of, there's water. It looks like there's water on them all around the earbud, which is pretty cool. So which way will these go in? It looks like this way. Yeah, they just pop in like that. and you can see the light coming on there, and basically that's what they look like in the box. Then slide it down and you can see you've got your LEDs coming on there. So we've 3 bars or 3 dots on that, and that's it. You see you've got the connection light there wanting to pair, and I can't see them falling out because that magnet is very strong, and they're not going to fall out if this lid happens to pop off or anything like that. So that's it there, and that's what the first look is like there. So we're going to do the usual. We're going to take them away for a test and come back in a week or two, let you know how you're going, have a look at the app and all this kind of stuff, and that'll be up next. So stay tuned for that after the break, and we'll talk to you then. Looking forward to testing these out, and we'll see you soon. Hello, Simple Tech Buzz, and we're back with the final ZE8000. Now, we've been testing these for quite a bit, and yeah, first of all, up the design is something that's caught a lot of people's attention, which they do look really cool, and they've got that kind of wet look, but they've a matte finish, no fingerprint magnet or anything like that, and they fit really well in the ears. But they will protrude, as you can see the shape of them there, and if you're no problems with that, you should be fine. And you've got beamformer mics on the bottom, you've got your magnets on the inside there, and that's basically it. They fit really well, and they're actually quite comfortable, and they will not fall out of your ears either. They have a really good fit with how these are designed. You can see you've got this rubber band here, and this guy that'll pop into your ear, obviously, to give a good seal, which is what you want. So you've got 8K sound on this, which is probably something new to people, and you've got active noise cancelling built in. You've got clear calls are quite clear, really good, and you've got low distortion drivers built in. And of course we have an app which we're going to take a look at, which will show you where the 8K comes from, and it's calibrated through signal processing, and that's how it works really. So we've got SBC and AAC codecs as well, Qualcomm aptX and aptX, and you've got 24 to 96 hertz sampling rate as well, and that's it. So if you're into your audio, you know what that means, but most of that means nothing to people. But there's of course difference with codecs and what platforms they support and so on. So that's really it. So you've got active noise, ambient sound, voice through and wing cut mode as well, and they'll be all achieved by a single tap on the left hand side. It's not going to come up on the actual product or the app itself, but you've gone up to 5 taps to activate your assistant. So the controls in these are a little bit different than others. They're split between both, but the other good thing is these work on their own individually, so you can have one charge and then use your own, which is fine, and they'll come to like their own set of controls then when you put them into single mode. So that's pretty much it there. So you've got all your other controls as well. You've IPX4 water resistant, and your 5 hours of continuous playback up to 15, which isn't the best in the world. And 5 minutes to give you 45 minutes playback, which again isn't the best in the world, but that's pretty much it. And you get extra dust filters built in with them as well. But overall the sound is really clear. It's really bright, kind of centre forward I found, but not too heavy on the bass, but more so on the bright side. So kind of clear and crispy, but overall pretty good. So if you're movie, music, gaming, all the usual stuff, if that's the kind of sound stage you like, that's what you're going to get. So I'm going to take a look at the app, which will explain a lot of stuff here. Now I'm just going to pop that there and zoom in. So you got ANC, ambient sound, noise cancelling. So you got noise cancelling, ambient sound, voice through and wind cut. And you can pause all these to read them there if you want to do so. You've got your Pro equalizer in here, so you can change the frequencies and all that kind of stuff in there. You can customize as well, so you can just do the usual drag the slider, so you have your lows, mids and highs in there, and that's pretty much it. So we go with the back up here. You've got your volume step optimizer, so again when playing music you can use the slider and you can reference your listen volume, and you can reset there, tap the set and register your reference listen volume level. And you've got this in here, so if you want more on that, you can read that as well. So pretty much pinpoint volume there if you want to have so just pause that. So again, you can just drag this slider up and down here and press set, and that's that there. Yeah, 8K sound, which is on. So what is 8K sounds? People are going to ask that. It's upgrades to the digital processing algorithms. So again, audio files these are kind of headed for, and more complex algorithm computation loaded digital sound processing depending on the playback media. Again, depends on your source which you're listening to as well. That will change on how it sounds, and your firmware update in there. So up here then you've got the user manual, customer support, voice guide, language setting, app language setting, and about the app. So you can see left and right there, but it doesn't give you any percentage on that there. So that's pretty much it. And you have this box up here, and that's pretty much it. So you've got news in there if you want to check out what's coming up, products about us, social media, and all that kind of stuff in there. So that's pretty much it on the app. I find could have been a bit more, but you know, you're getting your 8K sound, all that kind of stuff in there. But I would have liked to see a little bit more. But however, they're pretty damn good. And again, you're getting really crisp, clean audio. So that's what you're looking for here, and what you're going to get. And that's pretty much it. And again, you can just dial it in there, and you can customize, and you can turn off the Pro Equalizer. So that's pretty much it. So let's have a look at the controls. Just hit play. Make sure we have the right ones here. So if you single tap to play and pause, as you can see there. And again, mentioned you can use these in single mode if you want to do so. If you want to raise the volume or lower the volume, it's a double tap. And we'll go on here. So you can see that working is fine there. You can skip and reverse tracks as well. So we'll check that out now. And that's that there. And reverse tracks. And that's that. You can also do your calls in these as well. So finally you got your voice assistant, which is 5. And you can see that voice assistant coming up there. And that's basically it. So overall, a really good pair of earbuds. Nice sound off them, really crisp and clear. Though you can customize as well if you want to do so to whatever what you want. You've got wind cut. I found the calls are pretty good, and the wind just gets knocked out as well, which is pretty good. So there's no background sound there. But overall, something quite different looking pair of earbuds, but sound good and look cool. So talk to you next video. Thanks for watching.